Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. And for those of you that are new, welcome all the same. As you can see before you, today we're going to be playing my latest game addiction, Pokemon Pocket, or Pokemon TCG Pocket, whatever you like to call it. I don't know how many of you out there are aware of this game, but this is a brand new mobile game that has been out for about 3 weeks or so, as of recording this. For those of you that don't know, this game revolves around the Pokemon Trading Card Game. Honestly, one of the funnest card games I've played in recent years. Now, I'm not well versed in the original Pokemon TCG, so I don't know fully well if this mobile game is a simplified version of the card game or not. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments down below. If you're knowledgeable about the original Pokemon TCG, I'd love to learn more, if possible. But back to the game here. This game, like I said, is simple and easy to understand. If you love Pokemon cards, collecting, or playing card games in general, I highly recommend you give this game a shot. I've been playing this game for the past week now, and honestly, I'm hooked. Like, they got your boy here. At first, the card pulls alone had me. Collecting the Pokemon cards was enough for me, honestly. But once I started making decks and playing online, yeah, it was a wrap. I'm addicted to this game. So I figured, why not make some content on this game, right? Today we're just going to be playing some matches with the recent deck I just built. My Nido Queen and Nido King deck. Or what I like to call it, everyone, get in here. I played a bit of Hearthstone back in the day, so if you know, you know. But yeah, with all the introduction and exposition out of the way, let's get started on these duels, shall we? Okay. Damn it. Looks like I'm gonna go first, which is honestly not good for me because this deck, in my opinion, thrives when it goes second. First things first, set down female Nidoran and set down male Nidoran. And I'll just add Minccino for insurance in case I need a body. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I can't really do much here. Just end my turn. So for those of you that don't play the Nido family deck, pretty much the premise of this deck is to pretty much make sure you build up your Nido Kings and Nido Queen. Because the real card that does all the damage, at least from my experience playing this in my free time, is Nido Queen. Because the way Nido Queen does damage in this game, like, Nido Queen already does like 80 damage on their own, but they gain plus 50 for each Nido King on your bench. The bench being the bottom 3 cards that you see on my side.
Spike forgot to mention this. You can evolve your Pokemon during the match. You start out by placing the base Pokemon first, then you're allowed to evolve it next turn. You can't place any Stage 2 or Stage 3 Pokemon cards on the field alone. You must have their base Pokemon on the field and evolve them by their proper stages.
Okay, I'm just going to call for family. There we go. Okay. Fuck. Well, there goes Nidoran. Well, like I said earlier, that's why I put Minccino down, so I have a body to spare. The way I treat this deck is almost like a stall deck, really. Because I'm not going to lie, my ratios aren't that great when it comes to drawing the Nidos. Well, I say that, but when I initially played with this deck offline, I did pretty fucking well, all things considered. Yeah, I think like 8 out of 10 duels I won with this deck. So I'm doing something right, to some extent. Okay, well, there goes Minccino. Okay, I think what I'm going to have to do here... Yeah, I'm just going to risk it. I believe in the heart of the cards. I just need Nido Queen. Whoo, and there we go. I can't believe I actually got it. All right, so now we can get things rolling. I just evolve Nidorino into Nidoking and let Nidoqueen do all the work. Look at that. 130. Easy kill. And all they got is Bulbasaur. And they have nothing in their bench. But I'm assuming they're going to add something, right? They surely should have another basic Pokemon in their hand. Right? They don't. Wow. Okay, I guess I just win. Let me just put down Kangaskhan for no real reason. Give Nidoking this energy and Love Strike. Boom. And dead. The thing is too, for those of you that don't play this game, since he doesn't have any available Pokemon to switch into in his bench, he automatically loses the game. That's why I was so surprised that he ended his turn without placing anything down. So honestly, I just got lucky on that front. Okay, well, let's thank my opponent and move on to the next one. Okay, Southco. Going second. Perfect. This is what you want to see. Going second, in my opinion, honestly, is the better turn to go for, I believe, almost any deck, really. I honestly don't see any real benefit to going first, ever. Because when you go first, you're not allowed to put any energy on your Pokemon whatsoever. So you're not allowed to attack either. But if you go second, you're allowed to put energy down for your Pokemon and attack. If anything, I feel like, I don't know. Again, I don't know the official Pokemon TCG rules, but I feel like maybe for a benefit for first, they could change. They could, I don't know, implement the fact that you can give them energy. They just can't attack first turn. You know, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, where you're allowed to set up but not attack. But what do I know? I'm not the one that creates these card games, so I might not be the best person to make decisions. Okay, luckily we got a Nidoran, and I'll just call for family. Okay, so we got both our Nidorans down, which is already a godsend. And I already have Nidorina in my hand and a Nidoqueen plus Nidoking. So honestly, the next two turns, I'm going to be steamrolling. As long as my Nidorina doesn't die. Let's add some damage, shall we? There we go. Oh, right, I forgot potions thing. That is one thing that I lack in this deck. I completely forgot to put potions in this deck. Pretty much the gimmick of my deck here is just to get to Nidoqueen as fast as I can. So that's why I have two sets of each of the families. Meaning I have two male Nidorans, two female Nidorans, two Nidorinas, two Nidorinos, two Nidokings, and two Nidoqueens. Because I just want every bit of chance to get to Nidoqueen as fast as possible. But like I said, this is honestly like my first time making this deck specifically. And I don't look up decks. I tend to just make my own because I honestly find it funner to, you know, beat your opponent with a deck you create. Even though there is like a limited amount of cards in this game so far and limited amounts of combos you can kind of like utilize, it's still fun to do, you know? But I don't know, I might tweak this deck a little bit more as I go on. Right now, it's been showing me great results. Oh, and look at that. I didn't even realize my opponent quit. Okay, well, that's another victory for the board there. Okay, on to the next one. Thank my opponent, and let's go. Okay. Seems like they're a Sinnoh fan. I personally am a Johto fan, and I'm going second. Perfect. Oh, they're using a water deck. Okay. So they're obviously going to have Starmie, right? But, okay, Professor Oak. Professor Oak is such a crazy card, dude. Like, I come from the era of growing up playing Yu-Gi-Oh! More than Pokemon. So, and I remember the whole debacle of Pot of Greed. So, seeing a card that's able to draw 2 cards, especially in a 20-card limit deck, is insane to me. And the fact that you could run 2 of them, that's wild to me. Oh, I just noticed they put Articuno down. Okay. But it's not the EX. So, that's okay, I guess. I don't know. I rarely see this other Articuno. I mainly run into the EX version. Okay, let's call for family and get our other Nidoran boy on the field. Perfect. Now that we got the boys back there, we can chill and hope to God he doesn't one-shot my female Nidoran. Okay, 20 damage, that's fine. Honestly, nothing to worry about there. I think I'm just going to put Kangaskhan down. And you know what? Okay, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the energy to Kangaskhan because I'm going to try and, again, stall to let my Nidoran grow into Nidoqueen. Plus, hopefully, I'd be able to get some damage out with Dizzy Punch. Now, the thing about this game that I've heard a lot of people complain about, and I'm pretty sure it's the same as the traditional TCG, there's a lot of coin flips in this game. Like you would not believe. This game relies a lot on coin flips. Well, certain cards do. But those cards give such an insane benefit depending on the Pokemon or the card itself. Like, you gotta understand, like, the value for this one card I have here, for 1 energy cost, 1. I'm able to do 60 damage if I'm lucky enough to get the 2 coin flips. So that's pretty fucking insane. And for 100 health starting out, wild. Okay, they got their Starmie out. Yeah, that's the one I see all the time. And what are you gonna do? Oh, fuck. I mean, I have to protect my girl, so I have to, unfortunately, get rid of one of the boys. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Alright, Kangaskhan, get back out there. Let's evolve my girl here. There we go, Nidorina. And I'll just add Minccino because, I mean, I literally have nothing else. I might as well just have something there. And, I don't know, what do I want to do? I can't really switch their card out. It doesn't really benefit me because they can just switch them back in, I think. So I'm just going to go for Dizzy Punch. Great. 1 head. Again, like I said, the coin flip aspect is the one thing that kind of deteriorates some people playing this. And I understand it. It can be really frustrating, especially when you roll nothing but tails consistently. I feel like that's where most people would just give up and stop playing the game. But like I said earlier, this game is actually really fun. Even if I lose, I'm still having fun. It's like, I'm not taking this game way too seriously because it's just a chill and relaxing game to me. Sometimes. I'll admit, sometimes. Just because there are moments where I really want to win. But, I mean, you just can't help that, right? That's just human nature. You want to win. I just tend to take my losses with stride, I guess, if that makes sense. And I got 2 tails. Great. Like I said, you can only do so much. Misty, eh? Please get tails, just so I know we're sharing the same pain. Thank you. Great. You get nothing. Oh boy. Okay. So, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't think we win this because I need 2 turns to even get to Nidoking to get all that extra damage.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, that's pretty much game. Fuck. It's just unfortunate that I didn't get to pull Nidoqueen at all, so I couldn't stack damage anyway. Good game. Good game. Thank my opponent because I'm no savage, and let's move on to the next. Okay, next opponent. I'm going second. That's perfect. And, well, at least I got my female Nidoran, so that's fine. I guess No, I have to build the board. I was about to put Kangaskhan, but I have to build my board up. So I'm putting my girl up here. Oh, they're running Coffee. Wait, so they're running a full-on dark type deck. So I'm assuming he's running the poison deck, which, by the by, I also made myself. And honestly, I'll probably make a video on that deck sometime later. If you guys want to see more of this game, let me know and I'll get right on it. I do not mind. This game is, like I said, it's my latest addiction. So any excuse I can get to play this game more, I'm all for it. Oh, which reminds me, how do you guys like the little overlay setup I made for the video? Not too shabby, right? I figured I'd put up some artwork and sprites of my favorite Pokemon and characters. My favorite Pokemon type are poison types, which is why you see Coughing, Wheezing, Muck, Tentacruel, and all these other poison types on screen, alongside Roxie. Roxie is one of my favorite gym leaders for a ton of reasons. One, I love her design. Her design is just really sick. I love her character in general. I mean, I'm biased. I'm a metalhead, so I mean, any character that's just like a metalhead or rocker or whatever, I just vibe with. I like right off the bat. And again, she's a poison gym leader. I have a soft spot for any poison type trainer or gym leader. One of my all-time favorites being Koga. I think Koga was the nail in the coffin that set me on my path to becoming a poison type trainer. Because the way I saw it in my head, it was pretty much like growing up playing the Kanto games. He started out as a gym leader, and then later on when you fight him again in the Johto region, but as an Elite 4 member, I just thought it was fucking insane that it's like, that he like, you know, rose in rank. He got stronger and became an Elite 4 member. I just thought that was insane to me. And his Muck Minimize combination was just so fucking annoying to deal with to some degree. And ever since then, yeah, I just decided, you know what? I need to play poison types. I just think they're really cool. I like the fact that poison types just look like practical monsters or are usually the ugliest creatures. But I tend to vibe with that aspect and like the designs a lot more. Like I remember in Black and White, people trashed on Trubbish and Garbodor because, you know, they're Pokemon designed after garbage bags or something like that. But I honestly think Garbodor has a really sick design because, again, he just looks like an actual monster, you know? I'm pretty simple when it comes to designs, honestly. If your creature just looks cool or Pokemon looks cool or whatever, I tend to like them. The art you're seeing right now, I did not make myself. I take no credit for it. The artist that drew these awesome Roxie pics is known as Bacun. I contacted them and asked them if it was alright if I used their artwork for the overlay. They said it was fine, that they didn't mind at all. So big shout out to Bacun. Amazing artist, for real. Definitely check their stuff out, please. They have amazing artwork on their socials. Links to their stuff are in the description below. Check them out. Okay, so back to it. Now that I have Nido Queen and Nido King, I can start steamrolling. There goes your Muck. And I'm assuming you're going to put your Wheezing out. Yeah, okay. Honestly, yeah, he can't really do much. He doesn't have the damage output to take me out. Unless he plays Sabrina, then he could potentially, you know, just... Oh, well, like I said, god damn it. You know what? I'm just going to put Nidoran because I can make Nidoran retreat a lot easier for less energy. Because he has no Pokemon out right now that can completely kill Nidoran, so I'm fine. Even if he did manage to kill Nidoran, again, I could spare the point, so I don't mind. Ooh, exploit. Perfect. Now I don't have to pay anything. I could just do this for free. Wait, why is it not? Oh, they quit. Okay. How many quits is that now? Like 3? Wait, have all my wins been to? Have all my opponents given up? No, wait, I think that. No, wait, that first one I won legitimately, right? Like I just knocked them out. I don't remember, dude. I genuinely don't keep track. It's honestly worrying sometimes. Okay, thank my opponent and let's get out of here. All right, I think I'm gonna call it there. Like I said earlier, dude, this game is so much fun. I'm honestly having a blast. It's like, I'm honestly super down to like just make more content on this. If you guys want to see it, let me know down below. Like I said, I'll get right on it as soon as possible because I really don't mind playing this game a lot more. Plus, I have a bunch of other decks. Here, let me show you guys. They're not completely finalized decks, but I have a bunch more that I can mess with and play with and possibly work on, you know, to improve them. Another thing too, even if you don't like playing card games and you like collecting in some form of capacity, this game allows you to do that. You can pull cards and just get, you know, all these really cool looking cards or regular cards, whatever. And speaking of collecting, I do plan on making videos for card pulls if that's another thing you guys want to see, because honestly, I wouldn't mind. I think those would be really fun. Just don't expect them to be frequent because your boy ain't exactly swimming in dough. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But when I can, I'll definitely be making videos on card pulls. So don't worry about that. Just, again, not going to be too frequent. But yeah, dudes, this deck is one of the funnest I've played by far. I definitely need to make videos on my other decks. I honestly can't wait to show you guys. So again, if you guys want to see more of this content, make sure you like the video and leave a comment down below and let me know, and I'll get them out sooner than later. With all that said and done, that's it for me. This is Spike, the content wanderer looking for the next fight. Wherever I may end up next time, know you will always be welcomed alongside. Thank you for watching. Later.